My name is Arun Jagtiani, and I'm a proud St. Martin. In a few short weeks, our country is going to be heading to the polls to elect 15 new members to Parliament. There's 126 candidates from 9 different political parties that are contesting this election, and I think the entire voting population could benefit from knowing a little bit more about who these candidates are. Over the next few days, I'm going to interview a few new faces and a few political veterans. So join me, St. Martin, and let's talk politics. Thank you for joining us on another edition of Talking Politics with Arun. I'm joined today by the number 8 candidate on the United People's Party list. He is the former Minister of Rami, the former Minister of Tourism, and the former Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm joined by none other than Mr. Claret Connor. Pleasure to have you here today, sir.
Arun, is my pleasure. Actually, I am still the Director of the Chamber.
Oh, I take that back. So the current...
when I went into the ministry, I took a leave of absence. And then since being kicked out of government, I had to go back.
Yeah, so let's jump right into the politics. The show is Talking Politics. Yeah. So what was that experience like? You're appointed the Minister of Rami and Tourism. You're just getting some traction, getting your rhythm going, and then everything is pulled out from under you. What was that experience like?
Let's take it back to the very beginning.
Please,
actually,
please.
Because I was asked years ago, many years ago, I think 1991, 92, after returning from school, to get into politics. And even back then I was like, but I just got back home. What am I going to contribute? What is there for me to give to St. Martin as a politician? So my intentions were to develop a career. I studied hospitality management, and I worked in hotels. Back then it was a friend of mine, Don Hughes and Keith Franca, they opened a restaurant called Caesars on Front Street.
Okay.
And I got the opportunity to manage a restaurant. That's something that you dreamed of. A young local guy walking on Front Street with keys, opening an establishment at 8, 9 in the morning, and closing it up at 6 at night. You felt very accomplished.
Yes.
And privileged to have that opportunity. So I didn't get into the politics that early, and then I wanted to build my career. I wanted really to make a contribution in the field that I studied, and the calls would keep coming in every election. You're going to run this year, you're going to run this year, and every year was that's not for me. I actually did not want to get into politics.
So what led you into the arena?
Then you started to become more aware of your surroundings. Working in the field as a professional, and having the opportunity to give some support to the governments of the past, and then you realize that it's easy to be comfortable in your own area, in your own zone.
Yes.
And also it is very, very easy to build a career and just relax there. But then the thought came as to, this is something that if I have something to offer to my country, and the opportunity presents itself, then I would. The actual time that I decided to run was actually a few years after joining the chamber.
Okay.
The then Minister Myers of Tourism, he appointed me as the chairman of the St. Martin Tourism Authority.
Yes.
To get it set up. So I did a lot of research into that. I went to Aruba on a few trips because their tourism authority was established.
Yeah.
Right. And so I got all of the information. Every single thing that we needed to do here, I was able to acquire from with the help from Aruba. It's tourism ministry, Otmar Odubed, and I went to the same hotel school in Aruba. And you and I have the same alma mater from FIU.
Yes.
So when that whole thing fell apart, and I realized that, it can take one individual, just one little ego that can destroy the future of a country. I said, no, I'm going to get myself involved. I'm going to, just get out of my comfort zone. And get in the trenches, as I would say, and make my contribution at this level. So, I ran in 2012 in 2014.
Yes.
With the United People's Party. Tia Heiliger, he approached me along with Maurice Lake, actually.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
So we had some talks, and I decided to join the party, and I ran. Didn't make it into Parliament. I came up short 7 votes.
I recall.
But still was given the opportunity to be appointed as minister.
Yes.
And when I got that opportunity, as the question, going to the question that was posed, it was humbling. It was humbling and for a lot of different reasons, because now you are the government. You sit in the seat of the government, representing the island that you were born on, and
yes.
that you grew up on, all your friends, all your memories, everything that brought you to the point where, whether it's through your upbringing, in the neighborhoods that we were raised. I mean, I was raised on Front Street, and you know it very well.
Yeah.
The school that you've been to, the friends that you have built, the friendships that you've built over the years, and you still have that in your life today. But
yes.
you are sitting now in the seat of government to make decisions, not for them alone, your friends, your family, but their kids, their children, the
yes.
generations that
yes.
are coming, and also understanding that those that have paved the way for you,
yes.
you now sit in that seat to ensure that they are protected, moving forward in their golden years. That humbled you. You sat there and you realized that this is very, very important. It's very serious. And I was happy to have had
So
that.
I hear it's something you didn't take lightly at all. It's,
No. That is something
that was,
you absolutely don't take lightly. Why? Because you have the life of your country in your hands. As Minister of Economic Affairs, Telecommunication, Transport, and Tourism, that's the economy.
That is.
That's the economy of the country. Statistics show that the income of this country, our GDP,
yes,
87%, between 82 and 87% of our GDP comes directly from tourism.
Wow.
I mean, and those are the receipts, and those are the actual figures
Sure.
that is registered at the central bank.
So
you realize that the heaviness of a portfolio like that took not only to
tremendous
keep
responsibility,
building it, but to sustain it.
Yes.
So it was a humbling experience. It was
Sure.
an honor for me to serve. I will do it again if asked, if the opportunity presents itself.
Sure.
But yeah, right now we're 126 individuals that are vying for those
15 spots.
For those 15 spots in Parliament. People have to understand that the election is about the parliamentary elections,
yes.
and then Parliament is the one that would appoint ministers.
Of course.